Oh my god, this is so exciting. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Scarlett and I do film reviews sometimes. I do funny videos sometimes. Today is going to be my Ocean's 8 review. As you can see, my camera quality is outstandingly better than all my other videos, and that is because I have a new camera, Canon 80D. I recommend getting it, guys, very good. Anyway, I've just got back from seeing the Ocean's 8 film, and I have to be honest, I haven't come back feeling thrilled and ecstatic and wanting to be more enthusiastic or ambitious about things. Usually if I see a good film, I go right out there, I start making new content, I work on my acting a bit more, I aspire to be the people in the film. Now, not to say I didn't come out thinking I felt as cool as Cate Blanchett at one point, which I'm far from. But yes, it was a good film, it was a very good film, but I just have a few problems with it. But let's start on a good note. So, performance. I think my favourite character, who I wish got more dialogue, was Constance. She was very, very funny. I like seeing awkward humour. I think when there's a slight awkwardness between characters when it comes to dialogue, I find that amusing because I think we can all relate to social awkwardness, and Constance had that at points. She wasn't scared to say how she felt, she just did things based on her own terms. The confrontation she had with Debbie in the toilet and the Metro card, I think it was, that was a very funny scene. I just wish there was another one in there, you know, during the heist. At some point, I think it would have been quite funny. Debbie Ocean, amazing. Sandra Bullock, never goes wrong. She definitely had a sophistication that a protagonist needs in order to relate and feel like you're following a journey with the right person. I do feel the storyline of revenge could have been emphasised a bit more. It seemed like she was doing this heist for the money more than the revenge, but I don't know, it does seem silly to emphasise revenge more because it's like, oh, women are so emotionally invested in men, they have to, you know, feel like they get some of their power back if it's lost. I don't like always seeing that, but I feel like in the end there wasn't enough shown to have been done with the revenge. You know, we know he was going to get arrested, but I think it would have been great to have seen that more specifically, a point where maybe they made eye contact and you saw that he realised what happened, or just more for us as well to feel like we got the revenge with her. I don't feel like we were on that journey enough. Lulu. My god. Sarah Edwards, thank you so much for the outfit choices. Costume design was insane. Cate Blanchett is not afraid to go out on a red carpet wearing a suit, but seeing several different outfits where she is in a suit or a waistcoat or a blouse, I think there are so many lesbians out there just cheering right now. I am so happy. My god, it was amazing. I think my favourite casual look, it was the red and white baseball tee with a waistcoat and necklace. I think my other favourite might have been the green velvet suit or the final suit where she was wearing the gems. It was done amazingly. You cannot go wrong in a flared suit, especially when Cate Blanchett's wearing it. That was amazing. And it definitely added to her character as well. She played the too cool for school vibe, and I think, you know, to have an alternative person that's a bit more independent with their style, obviously doesn't give a shit what anyone thinks, it adds to that idea of going with the flow, knowing what to do, organised. It went with her character and the point of her character in the film, for sure. well, there was something at the beginning. I could be completely wrong with this, but there was a point where Cate Blanchett walked across a nightclub and there was like a projection on the wall or lighting where there were people dancing, and then the next shot was her chilling by a wall and you could see all that lighting in the background. I'm pretty sure with that shot it was flipped over or it was a mistake and she was on the wrong side of the room. I do need to watch that back, but I'm pretty sure that happened and it confused me a little bit about where she was in the nightclub, so I don't know, it could have been a bit clearer, or it might just be me. Who knows? The film, I definitely got a Centurions styled vibe from this film. You could tell it was a heist because of the zooming in and out shots. It made you think of a CCTV camera or a spy camera, as if you were there with them. There was a lot of handy cam. I loved that all. But the editing of it, I feel like sometimes it took me out of the situation. Like when Lou and Debbie were on the beach, they were having a bit of a confrontation about her choosing her ex-boyfriend to be the centre of attention in the heist at some point. Yeah, I just felt there were points where we should have been closer and with them during that argument, but we were further away and it needed to cut a bit closer. That's just my preference, but I feel like that did take me out of the film. I don't feel like any point in the film I was overly invested in the story or the emotion that was being elicited. I think that was my problem. I knew I was sitting in a cinema, eating popcorn, watching a film. And usually when I'm in the cinema, I really get into the film. I feel like I'm on the heist with them. And there were points where that was happening, but I don't feel like it happened enough. And this is mainly due to the narrative itself not being emphasised enough in the film. And I'm gonna be honest, I think that could be due to Warner Bros not trusting female protagonists enough. You know, if not enough money is put into a film and invested and not all effort and love is put into a film, it's not going to be displayed how you would want it to be displayed or to earn money, you know, whatever. I just feel like there wasn't enough put into this film because of the choice of women being in the film and so many of them. There was no clear complication. Never at one point in the film did I feel like they were going to get caught and they were going to get arrested. I feel like you need to have that sort of climax in a heist film. If at one point you don't feel like they're gonna get arrested, then it just seems like a clean, easy job, and who likes that? No one. Jason Bourne didn't like that. Tom Cruise certainly doesn't like that in Mission Impossible. Angelina Jolie, Lara Croft. There are always complications in films where they nearly get caught or they nearly die. That never happened. And as much as I love that Debbie Ocean knew what she was doing, she planned it for years, it would have been nice to have seen vulnerability from the characters at some point so we could empathise a bit more and just be with them more on the journey. And by complication I mean when it nearly went wrong, when the jewels were getting cut apart in the toilet and they found the necklace in the pond. That could have got to a more tense point where they nearly got caught. The security guard could have had his hand turning the knob on the toilet. Something like that. It just didn't build up enough for me. Nor did the actual start of the heist itself. I feel like there should have been a point in the film where everyone's like, right, let's go. That didn't happen. It kind of just started from the beginning, collecting everyone, and then built into it, and then the heist was happening. Next thing you know, it would have been nice to have had like a, right, starting point, this is the day the heist is starting, let's go on the journey. So I would have liked to have seen that. Yeah, so I think the main thing is just emotions with this film. There was definitely enough action and the characters were amazing. They were all so diverse and I love to see that in the film, but I think there needed to be more tension with the music, with the cuts, faster cuts, for the story to be a bit heavier. I think it was lacking that. Last but not least, the endings were great. It was lovely seeing them all go off on their own path. Tammy with her children and still running the business was very humorous at the end. I did enjoy that. It reminds me of Orphan Black with Tatiana Maslany. She plays a mother, and it's just nice to see different storylines and backgrounds with the characters, and you saw that come together at the end with the resolution. That was really nice to see. I wish Kate Blanchett's character rode off on a bike with another woman. I feel like that would have been an amazing ending. You know, like Frances McDormand or Evangeline Lilly could have just jumped on the back, hopped on, could have rode off into the sunset like we saw. I feel like that would have put a last tick in the box for me. Apart from that, it's a very good film. I do recommend seeing it. I recommend everyone supporting female-led films more. Not just because, we have to get more women in the industry and leading as protagonist roles in films, but you know, it was a great film. And I feel like there needs to be a sequel to this. I feel like there needs to be a sequel where more love is put into the film, more money is put into the film, and we can just see more of a development with these characters. I don't feel like I got to latch on to any of them, understand any of them. As much as they were all very different and had their own stories, I didn't see vulnerability, and that is the key to getting an audience in with a film and active, and that didn't happen, which I'm very saddened by, because I've been waiting for this film for such a long time. I saw the cast on Graham Norton, and it is so rare in film to find so many people click for a film, so many actors, and for all of them to get on the way they do. I find all their interviews so amusing. You can tell that filming this would have been so much fun, and I don't feel like immaturity or unprofessionalism would have affected this, because if anything, that makes you more comfortable to dive into your character more, and I just don't feel like they were given enough chance to show their characters. Right, I don't want to repeat any more of what I'm saying. I am so happy. I'm probably going to go on to ASOS in a minute and look up some suits, maybe the couples, because Lou definitely inspired me. So again, thank you Sarah Edwards, that was exceptional. Costume design was so good for this film, so good. Who did? Helena Bonham Carter's character reminded me of someone. Who was it? Jack Sparrow. Don't know why. Jack Sparrow, very funny. And if you like Jack Sparrow, well, who can't? I mean, if you can't, then she reminded me of Jack Sparrow, which was really funny. Her character was so funny. The first moment we met Helena Bonham Carter's character, let me remember her name, Rose, it was so funny when Kate had to go by her side and make sure, or Lou, sorry, had to make sure she was okay because she wasn't doing very well in her job. It's just funny, and the Irish, I liked it. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this review of the film. I'm sorry that I haven't been more enthusiastic about it. I usually really am, and this film was incredibly amazing. It's just a shame I didn't come out feeling as enthusiastic as I usually do, but I will definitely purchase it when it comes out. You never know, I might rewatch it at home on DVD and prefer it way more then. Some films are better in the cinema, some are better on DVD, depends. I hope you have a good week, and drop a comment. If you've seen the film, I want to hear your opinions. Give this video a like, and please subscribe if you want to see more review videos. I do plan on doing more over summer. Might do an Incredibles one if I go see it. We will see. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys around. Bye guys.